Hi, this is Will, and welcome to your third video for holistic business owners to help increase their visibility, increase your impact and your income, and to do that all with energetic alignment, to stop doing all the things you're supposed to do or you should do or that experts have told you that you have to do in order to be successful, and to really get into what actually works for you and your business. And this was a revelation for me in my business, and I'm going to share about that in a little bit. Today's video comes on the back of the previous two videos, so if you haven't watched those yet, please do. The first video is all about putting first things first, that your energetic alignment, your magic, the beliefs that you have is 80% of your business, and you should be addressing that first, and that the last 20% is the sales, the systems, the models, and that is crucial, but it's not as important as the first 80%, your energy. The second video is all about those systems, those models, those structures, and how to start getting those in alignment so that you can have a really successful business. This third video is all about the dirty word called accountability. Ooh, but what if accountability was really all about acceleration? What if accountability was easy and fun and joyful and accelerated your growth? And I want to share with you a story from my own business of how that happened. So through having just a weekly call with a good friend in my business, I was able to be accountable, not be moralistic or do everything that I said that I would do, and not all of that, but just to simply and easily be accountable. And I helped to clarify the 3 or 4 things in my business that actually make money. Because I was getting caught up in all the things I'm supposed to do, all the things that I should do, that I should be writing blog posts, and I should be posting on Facebook 3 times a day, and I should be doing these Facebook ads, and I should be this, and I should be that. And I was trying to do all of these things in my business, and I was going crazy. I was getting exhausted, trying to launch programs at the same time as creating all that content and having client sessions and doing my free sessions that I do, and it was just too much. So through a very easy accountability process and through clearing beliefs, I was able to see there's really only 4 things in my business that actually make money. The first and foremost is my free session system. That's where everything funnels to, is my free session system. And I love it. It's fun. It's been fun for 2 years. It continues to be fun. The second is a very specific thing that I do on social media, on Facebook, that takes about 15 minutes a day. Very specific, but that's another way that I sign up clients. Or that clients find me, and then we can see if it's a good fit and they sign up or they don't sign up. The third way is being on other people's podcasts and shows, Facebook shows and podcasts. That has led to clients signing up. Those are the only 3 strategies that have actually worked to sign up clients. I've had a few here and there people sign up through my email list. That will improve as I get better at that business structure, but it hasn't yet. I've had a few people sign up through some of my Facebook Lives and things, but those are usually only small ticket items. They're not actually signing up as private clients. So those things work, but they're not really on my list of what truly works because they haven't brought in my ideal high-paying clients. And by high-paying, I don't mean, tens of thousands of dollars, but we'll get into that at another time. There's a fourth thing, which is going to be what the next video is about, which is magic, energy clearing specifically. That clearing beliefs is the key, but that's coming in the next video. For this video, I want to dive deeper on this idea of accountability, because it was through being gently and magically and wonderfully accountable with a good friend that I was able to clarify that writing blogs and doing Facebook ads and doing all and posting on Facebook all these times during the day in my Facebook group, they're all good. I'm not saying that they're bad. But in my business, in my unique holistic business, they didn't actually work to make money and make an impact. There were nice things on the side. So where are you in your holistic business doing all these things that don't actually produce results? And would you be willing to give yourself permission to stop doing those things? I've given myself permission to stop writing. I don't write in detail. As you can tell, I'm going direct to camera with this. I have some notes here on the computer, but I'm going direct to camera. In this third video, I am going to go through some things that I've written down because there's so many of them. But in the first 2, I just take notes and then I go. I give myself permission to not write blogs, not write in detail anymore. What could you give yourself permission to stop doing? So with accountability, which is really all about acceleration, there's some things that get in the way. There's some beliefs that get in the way. And I want to address those here because as long as you have these or some version of these, you won't be able to be in any kind of accountability group or with a partner or in a mastermind group or anything that you create or any programs that you buy. It'll never work for you because you've got these in the way and it's just not going to be fun. So the first one is that most people think that accountability is all about being told you're wrong and being judged. We've all been in those personal development workshops or seminars where you didn't do everything you said you would do, and they bring the whole commitment card or stick or bat down on your head. Well, if you were really committed, you would have done that. You've got to get committed. You've got to burn your boats and burn your bridges and get committed. You've got to do everything on your list, or else that means that you're not committed. Oh my God. If I could have just not listened to all those people for that decade, I think I'd be a much happier person. It's taken me a while to clear all that bullshit out of my head. So I guess that's the first time I've sworn in these videos, but I feel very strongly about this, because once we do that, now we have to get through that blanket of guilt and shame before we can take any action. It is so difficult, so painful to take action in the face of all that judgment and shame and blame. So that is not what accountability is really about, because accountability is about acceleration. And whenever we're dealing with judgment and shame and blame, we're not accelerating, we are decelerating, we're becoming stuck in the mud. So that's not what it really is. The second one, that you should yourself and you judge yourself. You know, I should do more. I should have 20 goals for the week. I should have this list. But should is another word for judgment, and judgment never creates. Judgment doesn't create. We think that it does. We think that our opinions and our judgments create, but they don't. They only solidify already made creations. Something gets created, and then we judge it, and then it sticks in our reality. Now, that could be a whole video all on its own, but for you, if you have been living your life from control or judgment, you're not actually creating. You're only solidifying what's already been created. When you let go of the judgments, you open up to a flow of creativity and new creations in your business and in your life. Number 3, that the best way to get shit done is to feel bad or to beat yourself up. So many people make accountability about feeling bad. They think that if they just whip themselves hard enough or feel bad enough, then they'll finally do what they should do. Well, I was caught in this trap for such a long time. I hope that you never have, and that if you have, I hope that we can help you shift out of it. No amount of feeling bad ever got things done. Maybe in the short term. We are humans, we do operate by the carrot and kick, but that's the carrot and the stick. We can operate from survival, but it's exhausting. It drains our adrenals. It's just exhausting, energetically, emotionally, spiritually. So it doesn't really work. It might work for a day or maybe a week, but it doesn't actually work long term, and it's not as productive as coming from energy and magic. So stop beating yourself up. That's not accountability. That's something else. Number 4, other people are better. So there's this belief that we need to join accountability groups because other people are better at this than you. So you need to get into a group with other people who can hold your feet to the fire. Oh, again, this comes from the same thinking and belief system that you've got to get committed, you've got to burn your bridges, you've got to hold your feet to the fire. I don't even know where that expression came from. It sounds like the stupidest expression in the world. Why would you ever want to hold your feet to the fire? Someone, please look that up for me. What is that even talking about? Let's stop doing that. Let's get energetically aligned. Let's get into an ease and a flow and a magic. Let's increase our productivity by 100 because now we're doing what is actually in our hearts, what we are energetically aligned with. That's accountability because it's all about acceleration. It's not about doing what you said you would do. Last one, number 5, that you have to get committed and just do it. Well, really, all that judgment just holds you in a crappy, heavy, have-to reality. And I've mentioned this in the previous ones, but it's that phrase of just do it that I want to highlight here. Just do it. No. No, 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 no. Stop just doing it. Have you ever noticed that 99% of the time that you just do it, that you just make that video, even though you're scared crapless? Okay, there's a caveat to this, but let me finish the thought. Most of the time when you just do it, you're not energetically aligned. And so the results are crappy. Now, like I say, there is an exception to this. Sometimes it is energetically aligned, but we are not emotionally ready. Those are the times when just do it is very applicable and very helpful. There have been times where I'm not emotionally ready to raise my rates, but energetically I can tell it's time. So in the middle of a client session, I raise my rates. In the middle of the session, I'm scribbling down what the new rate's going to be and what my package of 4 sessions will cost with the new rate and blah, blah, blah. And then I tell them. And then I even once had someone say, wait, did you just change your rates? And I said, yep, it was energetically time. And they went, great, awesome. What's the new rate? And then I charged that new rate. But that's because it was energetically aligned. I wasn't emotionally ready, but I was energetically ready. So just do it applies when you are emotionally unprepared, but you're energetically aligned. Those are great times. But usually don't use the just do it approach. You're pushing through something that you shouldn't push through, and you're trying to do accountability from morality or integrity or all that heavy stuff instead of acceleration. What would be fun? What would be magical? What would be easy and juicy? So I hope that we've shifted some of that for you in this video. In our next video, the last in the 4, we're going to be talking about the real secret sauce, the actual thing that moves the needle for every holistic business that I've ever worked with, especially for myself, and it's energy clearing. We're going to get all into that. I'm going to do more clearings with you as we did in the last 2 videos. We're going to really dive deep on this because this is the magic sauce. This is where I keep my focus every day. This is what I do first. If ever something's not working, I go to this tool and technique. I work with someone else. I do it on my own. I do it in a group. This is the key. If you don't have energy clearing, specifically clearing specific beliefs, energy patterns, past lives, all that juicy fun stuff, if you don't have that, you're trying to drive a car without gas. It just doesn't work. So I hope that you'll tune in for the next video and we can cover that together. Have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.